running away from the real issues. And because he follows me wherever I am, it is good for me to tell him why the Americans have a problem. Not just the Americans, the people of Kenya. The Americans have just heard the cry of the Kenyan people, and they are raising issues. William Ruto, aka the Americans want to have an investigation to unearth your business dealings with Hemeti of RSF in Sudan, where you are doing gold business, and in reciprocity, supplying arms to the terrorist group to kill women and children in Sudan. You cannot run away with it because we have the evidence. I was your deputy when those meetings took place. I have all the details. And we are giving those details to the Americans. And we are right here in America. William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya was expected to arrive back in the country tomorrow. But the former DP has currently cancelled both his flight and the flight of his wife, where he was supposed to return back into the country to continue with his campaign trail. Currently, he has extended his tour in the United States. But what are the main reasons behind the extension of his tour in America? Yet, Kenyans and more so his supporters in the Republic of Kenya have been waiting for his return from America so that he can continue with the job that he has been doing while he was here in the country, continuing to expose the government of President William Ruto. Now, this is what is happening. Remember, about 3 days ago, the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua made a post on his social media pages, and that post triggered a lot of reactions, both within our borders and internationally at large. The message that Gachagua posted, he exposed that President William Ruto's affiliation with terror groups has gone ahead to make the United States of America to reconsider its position in associating itself with Kenya, or more so, to continue giving Kenya the status that it enjoys as a major non-NATO ally. So, a senator in the United States had filed a motion where they were seeking to revoke the status of Kenya as a major non-NATO ally due to the affiliation of the Kenyan president to the Sudan militia, RSF, and to the Somalian terror group called Al-Shabaab. Are we together? Now, that statement itself only sparked an outrage all over the world. And this has forced President William Ruto, together with the security forces in the Republic of Kenya, more so the Security Council, to convene a meeting on how to deal with Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why an hashtag was spearheaded yesterday, which went viral on social media, hashtag Gachagua arrested in the United States. Now, behold that, regarding Gachagua, yesterday night, he exposed that the president, while he was in his northeastern tour a few months ago, held a meeting with 3 generals who are the leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia. I mean, once the name Al-Shabaab is mentioned in the corridors of our Republic, Kenya, we tremble in fear. We feel the impact that this dreaded group has caused our republic. Remember the Garissa attack. Remember the Lamu attack. Remember the Dusit Mall attack. The Westgate Mall attack. All attacks orchestrated and carried out by the Al-Shabaab. Now tell me how on earth a president that serves for the sake of this republic can have a meeting with those people. Rigathi Gachagua is a man that most of the times his information has been proved beyond reasonable doubt as information that has credible intel on it. I have told you once and again that once Rigathi Gachagua says something was carried out, it's upon you to verify that intel. And let me tell you, there is nothing that the United States hates than when a country which it has instilled its faith in starts conniving with its enemies. Currently, the RSF, which is the Sudanese militia group led by General Emedit, has been acquiring weaponry from the Middle East countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar, the UAE. This has made even the international communities to intervene to try and stop the transaction that has been ongoing between the Sudanese militia and the UAE, where it is told that the Sudanese militia has been exporting gold to the Middle East and then being given weapons back and money to facilitate its war against its own government. Al-Shabaab is one of the greatest enemies of the United States. Why am I saying this? Several times, the US has carried out operations in Somalia against the Al-Shabaab to try and take out their leaders who have in one way or the other armed or killed the citizens of the United States of America. Now tell me what the CIA would say if they are receiving intel that the Kenyan president, President William Ruto, is in a way conniving with these people. Yet he is putting even the security of his own citizens in jeopardy. Now, after that intel was leaked, the National Security Council in Kenya convened a meeting. And the purpose of this meeting was to make sure that Rigathi Gachagua is answerable for going ahead to spill state secrets while in a foreign land. Are we together? So they went ahead to issue an alert against Gachagua and to issue a warrant, an arrest warrant. Because yesterday also on platform X, another hashtag was trending, arrest warrant issued against Gachagua. Now, when Gachagua realized what has been stirred back at home, because the man himself has intel, by the way. Rigathi Gachagua has moles in every department that we have in the Republic of Kenya. Akona watu wanamfanyia kazi. The way the government has moles planted all over the country through the National Security Intelligence Agency, the National Secret Service, Rigathi Gachagua has his own network of intelligence that has been gathering and feeding him intel on what is happening in the country, what the president is doing, how he is doing it, who is doing it with. So that is why when the man comes out to speak, the whole country trembles because he has real concrete intel. Now, when the intel about the president's meeting with Al-Shabaab leaders in Mandera was leaked yesterday, an arrest warrant was issued against Rigathi Gachagua. So Rigathi Gachagua, if he had flew into the country yesterday and come back in Kenya the way he was expected, because tomorrow, he was expected to take his flight today night, but he had to cancel his flight together with that of his wife after receiving intel ya kwamba pale JKIA, it is not even the police that will be waiting for him. The military intelligence itself is the one that has been given the mandate to take Rigathi Gachagua into custody. He has to be answerable for the details and the innuendos that he has been spreading in the United States of America for the last 1 month and a few weeks that he has been in America. Are we together? That is what has been going on. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua might continue, by the way, staying in the United States even beyond 2025. Yes, you are dealing with William Ruto, a man that will go beyond every point to protect his legacy and his presidency. So anytime that you involve the international communities in trying to interfere with his leadership or with his way of ruling, the man has to adapt to the situation and find ways to deal with you. And one way that he has found with dealing with Rigathi Gachagua is by issuing this arrest warrant and ensuring that the matter is taken through the military. And the case that they want, by the way, to put against Rigathi Gachagua is the case of selling state secrets against the oath that he took while he was sworn into office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. It is said that even if his status as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya was revoked after his impeachment, he is still abide to the oath of office and the oath of secrecy that he took as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Now, if he spills those secrets and makes this country vulnerable, then he is supposed to be answerable in a court of law. And that is not a matter that the police are the ones that are supposed to take him into custody. It is the military that is supposed to arrest him. That's what's up, and make sure you subscribe.